All right, so, I thought that this was a pretty good match. I think Northern Colorado has a lot of balance in their offensive attack. They got Taylor Ells back, who's their starting libero for this match, which makes a difference in how they defend and how they serve receive. And so, we were well prepared. We knew the kind of offensive things they do. We weren't able to get a whole lot of blocks in set one, but we played well enough to win that set. They made some critical errors at the end of that set, and we got 17 kills, which, 17 kills is a lot of kills. But I know this sounds funny, but if it takes you 17 kills to beat somebody, that means they're playing pretty good. You know what I mean? Because they're not giving up points on silly things. And so, as I look statistically at the first set, we were probably better than I thought we were. So then we come out in the second set and the third set, and the difference was we blocked much better. And we were able to disrupt what they want to do offensively. And it wasn't just stuff blocks. It was just getting in front of people, touching the ball. Our defense was better. We just wouldn't let them get kills, And we were able to force them into unforced hitting errors. They had 7 kills in each of the games. That means we're doing something right. So we really did some good things in that regard. Now, I think I also thought that our serving was very good. We had 8 service errors, but I don't care because I thought we served tough and we got them out of what they wanted to do. And, they had 7 service errors, but we had 24 more serves than they did. So we really did a nice job at the service line. So we're doing the things in point scoring, which is when we're serving the ball, we're doing those things really well. Our side out game's got to get better for tomorrow night. We play a very good team tomorrow night. Cal Poly, they've got one of the best opposites in the United States. And we've got to be a little bit more terminal from all of our hitting positions. I thought our outsides were great. That's why these 2 guys are sitting here. But we've got to be terminal with them and everybody else.
Tom, you brought up that first set, the stats kind of telling a better picture than what you saw. What was the biggest thing they were doing early that you guys seem to have countered, as the match went on?
What were they doing? I don't know. They're scoring on some interesting things. We did have some unforced hitting errors that were, as a result, they were coming in like the 5th and 6th swing of a rally, right? And they were digging Kirsty pretty well, although she still had like 3 or 4 kills. So they were just hanging in by doing those things, right? And so I felt like, we're not playing very well, but we really were playing pretty well because we had 17 kills. That's a good number for a match, for a set anyway.
For even in a first set when maybe it wasn't as pretty as you guys would have liked, you were still able to lead, in kills. What does it mean to be kind of the steadying force for the team? And do you take that extra responsibility on your shoulders, or do you just let it come?
I feel like everybody has a responsibility on the team. I am willing to be that outlet if things get kind of jumbled. I think we just kind of needed to adjust to how fast they were playing, and we did that the second, third set, but in the first set we just were able to push the ball to the middle of the court and have everyone available.
Jessica, was there anything that they were doing early and throughout the match that maybe you guys didn't quite expect, because you didn't hit quite as well as maybe we're used to you guys?
Yeah, I think they were a little faster than we were expecting, but we knew that was going to happen after those first couple of balls. So that was something that we just had to adjust to.
How much of a familiarity factor do you think plays a role? Because you play them every single year. They know you guys pretty well.
Yeah, we play them in the off season too. So
how much do you feel like that plays a role in a match like this?
Well, I think it plays a big role. I think it, allows. When we go into a gym with them, they're certain they can beat us every time they play us. You know what I mean? We're certain we can beat them. We know that players know each other. We know what the coaches do. We know how they get out of, what they do to get out of certain situations, that kind of thing. So there is a lot of familiarity, and I think that makes the match, puts it more on an even basis.
For you being that consistent force match to match, I mean, 7 out of 9, you've led the team in kills. It kind of can bring visions back of Jasmine before she left. I mean, how much of your game do you think you model after her, and maybe what was she able to pass on to you before she graduated?
I feel like Jasmine was a really smart player, and as I get older, I kind of want to be the same person. So, like, recently we've just been talking about adding more shots and being a little more unpredictable, and so I think it's just about still growing every day.
Coach, it was nice to see Zimmerman come out in that third set. What is her role looking like for the rest of the season?
Well, what you saw there, and she's a very adequate player. We want to get her in as much as we can. I think, if Katie stays healthy, obviously Katie's the starting setter, but Sierra is very good. And I think that I feel very confident that we have a backup who can come in and deliver. And she did it. She had 3 very accurate middle sets in that situation, a good out-of-system play. She knows what she's doing, and she's a competitor, and she wins in a lot of different ways too. So I'm actually really confident with her on the court.
That's good to hear. And you've talked about this a lot, about how special of a place that Moby is to play at. And Bree and Jessica, obviously wasn't that packed at the house tonight, but y'all been here for a while. So what does Moby, playing here at Moby, mean to y'all?
I mean, we really enjoy having our fans every night. It's a Wednesday night, maybe we won't expect as much, but maybe the next couple of days we'll have more. But we still are going to play off our energy, our team's energy, and the crowd.
I agree. And having the boosters here and the season ticket holders here almost every game is super awesome. And that also allows us to have energy. And we just play off of it, like Bree says.
And now you have 3 games in 3 days. How do you prep your team, and then how do you as players prep yourselves for kind of a little marathon run?
Well, the coaches are a day ahead of these guys. And so we did a Cal Poly scout meeting this morning. We'll do an Oregon State scout meeting tomorrow morning. We've been watching film all week. We give them stuff the day in this week, it's going to be the day that we play them. That's a little bit of a challenge, but we can handle it. We're coming off a match where this team runs some fast stuff, Cal Poly runs some fast stuff, so it's kind of a nice way to prepare. And that's what non-conference season is about. You play a lot of people and you learn a lot about yourself. So we'd love to win every match we play, but we just need to go out and prepare and be the best that we can be tomorrow.
Thank you.